Hi everyone, it's Christina. Merry Christmas. This is my Christmas house tour. But we're going to start here in the kitchen because I'm going to be making some cookies and I'm going to add that in the video. So a lot of this is the same as my last one. We walk into the kitchen and I have this light here in the corner and it goes off and on. I think there's an electrical problem because this fireplace should be lit up too, but right now it's just the Christmas tree and I love it there. My mama bought it for me, so that's why I love it so much. Then we go over here to the stove and I have my Christmas towels. Those are new towels actually I got this year from Winners, and the bottles say the weather outside is frightful, but the wine is so delightful. And then, same as always, on this corner of the counter, I've got the wine bottle cover. I've had this forever and ever and ever, this mitt in the pot holder. One of these days, or one of these years, I will get some new ones, but why, right? I kind of like them. Then we go over here into the eating area. And then these are all my collecticles. They're all wind up. Like they all have Christmas songs. They all play Christmas songs. And this one is so sweet. I just love them. There's Santa and his elf, the little blackboard, the window, the cuckoo clock in the background. And then there's a big, big snowman candy dish holder. Actually, it's a candle holder, but we have it for candies, and I guess I need to replenish the candies. And here's Santa. Well, he's been so busy, he's totally exhausted, so there he is laying in bed. Doggy at the foot of the bed, or is that a kitty? And then there's a candle, and then there's Father Christmas. And there's my table, the eating table, and normally that's filled with fruit, but we've been eating it. And then I got this new tablecloth this year at Winners, but I don't have it on the table right now. But it says, you know, gifts, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, holly jolly. So I like that, and I usually always have Christmas cookbooks and stuff on the table so I can browse through them and see what I want to make. But I'm going to go backwards now because we're going to come over here to the kitchen counter because I am making some cookies. But before I show you the cookie recipe, I got my Starbucks Christmas blend coffee. I have this red tin that I found, I don't know where I got this, I think at Winners, and it's just regular black tea, but I love the red tin. It says keep calm and carry on. And then there is my Kleenex, Christmas Kleenex box, some hand lotion, some peppermint, liquid hand soap, and then a candle over there. So that's kind of how I've got the sink set up. And then over here, right now, I am making these cookies. And these cookie or these recipe cards here, this is a free download that I found online. So I will leave a link for you. And you download these two in PDF form, and then you can type right into it and print it out on these cards. They're really cute. So I'll leave the link for that. So we are making, or I am making, chocolate and maraschino cherry shortbread cookies. So I've got my butter, I've got vanilla extract, salt, some chocolate chips, my chopped up maraschino cherries, icing sugar, and flour. And I'm going to get busy and whip this all up. So I'll be back. Look what I got, 2 full logs. So I'm going to put this into the fridge for 30 minutes and chill it, and then I'm going to slice it and bake it. let's move on. I'm just going to take my phone and show you the backyard. It just stopped snowing, but it was coming down like crazy. And it's hard to tell, I know, but that's sunshine. Yay, we got sunshine. I love it when it's sunshiny. Going to check the temperature, and it is about 35 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. Nice. So now we're going to go back up here. Last year or the year before, whenever I did a video like this, the tree was there. But this year we've moved it over there, and I'll get there in a sec. I just have some couple of Christmas pillows. I used to like go crazy with Christmas stuff, but not this year. So I just got a whole bunch of CDs that I've been going through. I like to play my Christmas CDs, and then a couple of stockings. The kids aren't coming this year, so I just got a couple of stockings there by the fireplace. And then this is the mantle. I've just got this garland. I have a whole bunch of lights on it, and then these jars with sand and candles in there, and I will light those later. And then these beautiful glass pillars that I got for a Christmas present for my sister last year. And there's sand and candles in there too. And then a big, huge jar just full of, I forget what all this stuff is called, but it's pretty. Christmas angel. And then I just recently, my husband just bought that for me. We went to a craft fair. When you stop believing in Santa, you get underwear. I thought that was so cute. All right, then we'll move on over here. Okay, so there's the tree. And I've got all the prezzies under the tree. I have a thing about ladders. You'll see in a sec. I love ladders. Little ladders, big ladders, old ladders. I just love to collect them. So I've got all the prezzies there under the tree. And the tree is so pretty. I just love Christmas trees. I'm just going to go and show you some really pretty decorations. I got this last year in Happy Mail from Irene. Isn't it beautiful? It's like a little baby sock, appliques. It's so, so pretty. I just adore it. And then one year, Monica, her YouTube channel is BC Doula, and she made these. She showed how to make them, and I made them right away. We went to the lumber yard. My husband bought these thin slats of wood. I printed all these Christmas words out on my printer, painted, glued, made little holes in them, and then made a whole bunch of them, and I just love them. I've got the believe, I've got joy, love, and there's a bunch of other ones in here. And I love homey. Oh, and there's another one. It says stars. If you hear some noise in the background, my husband has just started the snow blower because there's lots of snow out there, and we got, you know, lots of driveway and lots of stuff to do out there. Ho ho ho. Season's greetings. And then let's see. I wanted to show you. I was in Miss Purple Potato, I think that's her YouTube channel. She does a tag swap with a bunch of girls every year, and her name is Jody, and I've got a couple of the tags that was made for me hanging on my tree. They were to and from tags, but they're so pretty. I just love to have them hanging on my tree. There's another one somewhere. Oh yeah, there's one. And there's one. And I think I got that as a gift too one year, and I just can't remember who made it. Isn't it beautiful? All right, so that's my tree. And then there's my big concrete cat, Indy. I don't know where she is. And then over there, see, I got a couple other ladders. This one, and then this one here. Yeah, I love my ladders. So, okay, now we're gonna move to the dining room. I see Indy. She's hiding there. I see you. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I see. Hey, 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 hey. Don't wreck the tree. Don't wreck the tree. Come on out, girl. Come on. Oh, hi, monkey. Hi, monkey. I see you. Quit ignoring the camera. There's the front door here, and I've got my Christmas mat there, and a wreath that says it must be Christmas. And then over here in the dining room, I didn't do too much in the dining room, I usually don't. I usually just do a Christmas display, a flower display in the center, and then I pick this up, let me just turn it on. Flower shop. So either it looks like that, just solid white lights, and if I press the button again, it goes off and on. So love that. And then over there in the corner, got a big Father Christmas. And that's about it. I'm just wrapping some presents there. Okay, what else was I going to show you? Oh yeah, we're going to go that way now. And I'm going to show you a little bit in the bedroom, just a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, so we're just going to walk down the hall. Yes, you'll see the vacuum cleaner. I really didn't prepare for this video because we've been so busy with work and I'm packing. You can see I got suitcases down there. What I wanted to show you was here, just the fireplace mantle. And 2 years ago, my dad and I, we just went to town and we did some shopping, and this was at one of the, this was at a store, and he bought it for me, and so now I put it in my bedroom. It kind of makes me sad, but also makes me happy because he passed away not quite a year ago, and yeah, so now it just says holly, holly jolly Christmas, believe in the magic of the season, may your days be merry and bright. And you know why I think he bought it for me? Because I think my mom passed away about 3 years before, and they used to go shopping all the time. He loved hanging out with my mom, walking around, going shopping, and I think he kind of missed, going from store to store, and then my mom would ooh and ah at something, and then he'd say, well, do you want it? And then, I don't know, and then he'd end up buying it for her. So I did the same thing. He says, do you want it? And I kind of went, well, I don't know. I didn't want him to buy me anything, but he did, so I love it. And that's it. That's all you'll see. That's all the Christmas that's all the Christmas that's in the bedroom. And then look, there's little Indy. She sits there. She doesn't like going out anymore once it gets really cold, but she does like sitting at all the windows and staring outside. I think it's so cute. Just in the backyard here, and then beyond those trees, that's a golf course. There's a bunch of kids playing back there, so I want to go see. All right, let's see. So pretty, so pretty. Oh, there they are. There's a big hill. I can see them. They're going down. Can you? Yeah, they're playing there. So much fun. So pretty here in this winter time. I was gonna say it's so pretty here in the summertime. Well, I don't know what happened to that sunshine, but it's gone. All right, let's go see what Mark's doing. He's working hard with the snowblower. Go check it out. Okay, now it's gonna get loud because we're getting closer to the big machine. That's it. Okay, I forgot. There's one last thing I wanted to show you. I got some happy mail from Irene, and she, I got this in there, and I thought, well, where am I going to put that? I was going to use it on the tree, but you know what? It's perfect on the wreath at the front door. So when the front door opens, which I think is locked, yeah, but when you open up, with these big bells and these ones, jingle, jingle, I like it. Thank you, Irene. All right. Hi, everybody. I was just going to come on and say I hope you enjoyed my home Christmassy home tour. I just want to wish everybody season's greetings, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all the best in the new year, all the best in 2016. I think my word this year is going to be joy. I think I've got my word now. You know how you pick a word for the year for your art journals, your planners, and that's going to be my word. I love you all. I'm going to say bye now, and yeah, a kiss to all my subbies, and we'll see you all in the new year. Bye, everybody.